Welcome back to Just Drive It. We're fiddle farting around with the 68 Fairlane 500. As you saw earlier, we did some work on the tires and rims. And now, come along with us as we do some more. So, what we just got finished doing was putting in the gasket and tightening up that header. This header had already been installed, and we ended up going with rim flex exhaust gaskets because of the port size and the port style, because it's distinctly different than a stock because it's square versus rectangle, and seems to fit good. Now on to the next. Okay, as you see here, we only have 2 rocker arms installed. Why is that? Well, we wanted to check push rod length as we changed cams, and we did some other work. We actually decked the block as well. So we went to 0 deck on this block with the pistons that are in it, which means piston is at top dead center is flat even with the deck. So that took off some material, but we also lost some material by going to reduced base circle cam, which you may remember from previous installments that we did on this. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to make sure this stuff here is all tightened down, good to go, and install push rods and rocker arms. And we still need to do a little work on this, and if you notice, missing a gasket and still missing baffles. I need to put baffles in this thing because it's not nice when it does it. And this one has to come off and go to the same thing. Okay, today, rocker arms on. I did Loctite and tighten down and Loctite torque the rocker arm studs, so those are good and in place. Push rods are in, rocker arms are on. Lash is not set. I'm still going to wait on that because I've got some other stuff I want to finish up. And the sun is going down, so I need to hurry up and get a little bit more done, and then I'm done for the night, because as you can tell, we still work outside. No garage. So, yeah, time to get her done. All right. There we go. Another side together. Lash not set. Lash not set. I've still got a bunch of stuff I need to do on this car, and at some point, one of the things that I need to do is something I'll show you right now. One of the things that has to be done is this right here. My cowl on this car is rusted out right here and right over there in the bottom where the fresh air vents come through. Of course, that's where all the stuff always collects. And in this case, I'm going to try. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work, but I'm going to try to take the top off, saving the top, replace the bottom, and I put the top back on. I know it's still going to mess with some of the patina along in here. That's fine. I just want it to be good, in good shape. And on these cars, this cover here actually comes up, so I can still paint on the inside back in here, or I can just trim out there and do where I need it to go. But those are something that needs to be done in the future. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over and grab the new bracket I have for right here to replace the makeshift bracket that was there before, and we will have a factory style bracket back on this thing, and hopefully alignment will be no longer an issue. Another thing that we're looking at is we are going to do away with this wiring here and actually purchase a new alternator harness so that it actually fits properly. So we'll see how it goes. I'll show you a picture here next of the bracket and let you see what's going on. Okay, you know from times past that bling is not necessarily my thing. But this is what we're doing. What we got here is an alternator locator piece. Heck, it even has a spot for this little dealy whopper here. What the thing is it bolts up right here, and it gives you two location points, here and here, depending on if you're running a 351 Windsor or if you're running a 302, or depending on the two different front brackets that you can use. So we're going to put this on. I've had issues in the past. This is billet, but the stock stuff is actually going to be cast iron or cast aluminum, and it's always cast, so I've busted them before. And I'm not really one to go gorilla on these, but I have busted two. So that being said, we went to a billet piece. Hopefully this will do what we need to do. As you can see, we've got this mounted up. I've got to go dig out the other stuff. Luckily, I just happen to have the 7/16 by 1 inch bolt that needed to go in here. Thank goodness. There's a 3/8 over there. It's actually a header bolt, but I actually had a washer that I could use on it. So we are good. All I have to do is take care of getting the rest of the stuff done. But as you can tell, we are running out of time. So we'll come back another day.